What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Box Office Banter. This time we are talking about Ash Ketchum, Pokemon. Not talking about that at all. We're talking about Ash Williams from Evil Dead. Ashley, as he's called in the first one. Of course, that is where we will kick it off, guys. Are we ready for the last franchise review of the month? Okay, guys. What do we got? Hit him with it. I know you're ready, aren't you?
Bruce Campbell is so damn young in this.
It's really
compared
weird.
to like Ash vs. Evil Dead. Dude, he's a baby in this.
Well, what's this?
Like
80s.
This is 80,
early
81. So right at the beginning of the 80s.
Oh yeah,
50 years.
that is definitely. There's no arguing.
40
that.
years.
No. 81 is definitely at the beginning.
I do love the opening to the movie. The camera, like that creepy
The
camera.
POV shot.
Yeah,
like
dude,
that.
those are
Classic.
dope. Those
That's
are
like
like
the best part of the movie.
It's a highlight in all the movies.
All
That's
right,
one
yeah,
of the
that is
coolest-
one of the dope things for sure.
Yeah.
The crew about had a head-on collision on the backcountry road, dude. Out the fucking gates. How bad that would have been.
That would have saved them though, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
They would still be alive,
better.
probably.
Better
like
outcome
could
for
have
them.
been better. No, but I like how when the driver honks the horn, those people start waving as if he's like honking to them. He's like, "Go to hell! I'm not
Yeah.
waving at you." That was dope. I like that. That was pretty funny.
Pretty cringy.
I thought it was funny. Did nobody else?
No, I thought, yeah. All right, yeah. So,
Rodney, are you here with us?
Yeah, I remember that part.
All right.
no,
yeah.
the girl started asking all those questions.
Yeah.
You remember she was asking
all them
like
questions.
about the
That's why
cabin
you're
and
asking
shit,
all them
like
questions.
suspicious. Don't start the suspicious questions, and I'm like, why wouldn't you ask us before you get in the car to go
Yeah.
on this trip, like a secluded cabin, and you're tripping now about it?
Oh,
When
yeah.
you're 5 minutes away from it.
And then what happens? You have this pretty creepy looking entrance to the matching creepy cabin, complete with an unsturdy bridge to get to it.
Yeah.
Fuck that bridge.
I like how
Yeah, no,
Ashley. It
absolutely
sounds so
not.
weird calling him Ashley. Like I'm just skipping ahead and calling
Yeah,
him
just
Ash.
call him Ash.
When he opens the door, he's like, "Guys, it looks bad, but it's as sturdy as a rock." And he like opens the door, and it's just like caving in. He's like, "Jesus." Barely got over
He
that
really
shit.
wanted to get to that cabin for some reason.
That poor soul. Dude. He didn't even know
It's
what
like
he was doing.
everything's trying to prevent him to get into the cabin, and he just doesn't
listen.
He don't listen. He's just like, nope, going to the cabin.
What I love about this one too is it doesn't. I love when movies do this. You know, they take you to a cabin. No, I'm just playing. When they make it seem like you don't really know who the final girl is or the final
Yeah.
guy. They kind of make, who would have thought in the beginning of this movie that this guy, Ashley, would become maybe the biggest horror icon that is like a male lead in a fucking movie ever? Who would have saw that coming?
Yeah.
Because
I'm
I'm
he's
trying to think.
he's so in the background, like in the beginning, you're like, I don't even know who the main star is. And then out of nowhere, he emerges, and then we see the way he emerges later on even more. But it is wild. Changed his name and fucking everything later on. I mean, it's a shorter version, but still. They were like, we're ditching the Ashley shit. You're fucking Ash now, dude. You graduated. Great shit.
His
dude.
character development is dope.
It really is.
It's so good
Yeah.
the way they did it, because it's like exact what you were just saying. You never knew who was going to be like the final person, and then for him to become the final person, then
He said final person. Yeah.
anyway.
Sneeze, sorry.
Is that what that was? He said,
Bless you.
God bless you, sir.
Yeah, sorry.
That really did
Trying
sound
not
like
to make-
Pokemon.
I was
Pokemon.
trying not
oh.
to make any noise.
Yeah. When we first see inside the cabin, we get a shot of the deer head on the wall. Oh, what's to come later on with that?
Yeah.
Dude, yes.
When we first, I'm about to say the same thing again. I know y'all love that. And the delusions are already popping up as Cheryl's hand goes like just fucking undead as she draws what looks
Yeah,
like a
that was-
Necronomicon, dude.
That would freak me the fuck out if my hand. If
You
I was
couldn't
ever
control
caught
it.
drawing.
Yeah, but look how good
Write
the
it or I'll
picture
break it
was,
off.
though. That was a good ass picture. I'd use it.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if my hands start drawing that, I'm like, I'm not even worried anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Appreciate
I'll make a lot
it.
of
High
money.
At
five,
that
self.
point, you just become best friends.
Tyler's
know-
already best friends
With his hand, yeah. Tyler's like, I've been living that
Really,
life, brother.
guys?
Can't escape a good jack.
I can say shit about y'all.
All right. Then the cellar
Save
door.
it for Monday Mayhem, dude.
Tyler's cellar door just flew open, dog.
Fuck that cellar, man.
Every single one of his things.
Yo,
would get
I'll
aired out
restart
here.
this.
No. Then the cellar door opens while they're at dinner, and Scotty goes to investigate.
Idiot.
Yes, I love how this movie wastes zero time throwing you into the thick of things. It's just
Scotty
immediate.
is an idiot.
He
Yeah.
is an idiot.
And I don't
whole
think
movie.
Scotty doesn't know that he's an idiot. Also, this is the second Scotty that is a complete dumbass and asshole. We also had Jeepers Creepers too, so that's interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
We planned that.
Oh my god.
That's why we did these franchises.
We did. We did not plan that at all, actually, or did we? Wink, wink.
It's all
nudge,
shared
nudge.
It's a
universe.
lot of
We did every
research
time.
over here.
Yeah, they shouldn't have went through that shit in the basement, though,
No.
dude. Like, what are they doing? Like, I don't understand.
I wouldn't even go in
Yeah,
the cellar.
That's what I was gonna say. Would any of y'all have even went down there?
No.
Like Scotty goes down. Are you going down after the? What's
Dude, I
wrong?
probably would have blocked
Dude,
it.
we're white.
I
We're
would
gonna
have
do it.
probably shut it on him and locked the
Brandon
door.
went down there. and You don't hear from him for 5 minutes.
Well,
You're
first
not
off,
going down.
I'm
to
not
the-
5
Yeah,
minutes.
dude.
If I don't hear from him, in
Dude, I
30
could yell.
seconds, dude.
You could yell for him, and if you don't yell back, I'm closing
closing
it and
it
putting the
and
fridge
locking it?
over.
No, here's
He ain't
first of
getting
all,
out.
the door opens by itself. I'm
Fuck
out.
no.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm out. Like there is no
sprinting
walking to the
full
cellar
speed.
door.
First,
gone.
how the door opens is important.
Yeah.
Whether a human opens it or just.
You know, that happens
That's
somehow,
true.
though.
I'm
So
so-
check that out. Yeah.
But
dude.
no, if that happened in real life.
I'm probably the one to go down there, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'd guess so. We'd probably close
And then,
you
like,
in
we'd
there.
yell for him.
Rodney be pushing us back like he did it to himself.
But
I
since
wouldn't
this,
be
One for the
there.
since this ever happened, if that did happen and Josh goes down there and he doesn't answer us, he's pranking us. So we shut it. And then he comes up there and he's like, guys, let me out. And we're like, is he normal or is he like possessed? You know,
Demonic.
You don't
like
know.
that would freak us out to where we're like, we don't believe you. We've seen Evil Dead and we just keep him locked down there.
100%. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I thought about writing the entire like speech out, dude, and said nah, just on the off chance that like it somehow worked and like demons started rising up and we
Yeah.
started getting possessed. I was like, what if I write this out?
I
Just
bet
for-
we'd get 1 million views.
that might do it. Yeah, from demons and such. Poor Cheryl gets lured outside into the atmospheric
What
night.
a fucking dumb bitch.
Well, that's where Rodney would be apparently.
What a
He would have
dumb-
took off into the woods.
Yeah.
But she went out there looking for it and went
Yeah.
fucking 1.5 miles deep into the woods.
Yeah,
Like,
I
she just
literally-
kept walking.
And that's weird. I forgot about that. I literally wrote, "This is the definition of some white people shit." Going outside into just
then
yelling
she
into the
gets-
dark, foggy night.
She gets fingered by a vine.
Yeah,
Like,
I heard you in
Yeah.
the cellar. I know you're out there. Get away, bitch. Yeah, the trees basically just fucking
Fuck
tangling her up, dude. It's awesome.
Dude.
It was the best molestation scene I've ever seen since my last Monday Mayhem. It was fucking crazy. Dude, yeah. Fuck all that, man. The POV with the intense music is really chilling because you as the viewer are like, what is he running from exactly? And you can
Yeah.
see just how close it is to him. It's fucking intense as fuck. Yeah, man. Very intense watching her struggle with the keys as this POV force is coming at her, dude. She's like fucking trying to get inside the door and it's like,
That's the
cutting
worst.
back to her.
Have you ever had those dreams where somebody's
I
like
thought,
chasing
I
you?
thought you meant with like a demon
Yeah.
force and you're just trying to
No,
get
like,
inside. I know what you mean.
When someone's chasing you in a dream, you can never get the fucking door unlocked. Can't get the key in or
Mm-hmm.
can't turn the
Well,
doorknob.
I can't run.
Dude, that's
at
real
all.
though.
Got
Like
cement
you
shoes
get,
on?
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm
you
telling
get shaky enough to where you can't unlock it. Like there's times where I scare myself at night trying to get into the house, and dude, it's so hard to unlock the door. But we have like that glass door that opens, so I
He
get
just
my back
breaks
to
it
the
out.
normal door, and I'm just like doing this number trying to unlock it. I can't.
Jamie's like, what the hell? And you're just like, Jamie, I felt it on the back of my neck. You
Dude,
don't understand. It felt so real this
it would
time.
be
It's our
really-
third window this month.
It would be really funny if they had like a doorbell cam and caught Rodney. Like it's just a compilation of Rodney just scaring himself, trying to get in
His
the
eyes
house.
are all wide, looking into the camera like, help me.
He like looks like real fast in each direction.
I am. Yeah.
Losing
Keep
it,
eyes
dude.
open.
That'd be funny.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
moving
also-
on.
Not even just the shot of it coming up on Cheryl, but like I like the overhead shot where you could see the key she's reaching for, and then they fell, and you're like, Jesus, it's coming. And then of course, like fucking, Ashley, Bruce Campbell's just fucking like right there, and that actually startled me for some reason.
Well,
I
you
like how
also
they did
noticed that the first time they got to the cabin, when Ash got the keys from above the door, they came right off.
Mm-hmm.
But when she was trying to get them, it's like they were
It was
held
kind
on
of
by
like
something.
wedged in like
Yeah.
the crack, like one of the keys was.
They might have been fucking with her, dude.
Sucks.
Yeah, and of course Cheryl just sounds crazy as all get
Yeah.
out. Jesus. But she talks Ash into taking her into town, and the car doesn't start. Oh, womp, womp, womp. Only it does start. Thought it wasn't going to at first. But then they find the bridge to enter has been destroyed. It's like a big fucking claw thing coming
Yeah,
back.
it was like
What?
I was gonna say cartoonish.
It was, but dude, well
Shoestring budget.
the set pieces and everything in this movie were incredible.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
liked
think
that a
the
lot.
design of everything that they did was just awesome.
Oh my god. And holy shit, man. Cheryl brought that pussy monster back into the cabin with her. She is
Stupid
totally
ass.
possessed, and she says that they all will die tonight. And from this point forward, the movie is turned up to fucking 11.
Yeah.
Luckily, they were able to wrestle her down to the cellar. That is such an impactful point of like these movies, the fucking cellar. It's always something with the cellar. But yeah, what I love about this one is the genuine creepiness. Like, we remember Evil Dead for the off-the-wall horror comedy from 2 and 3, but if you turn the lights off, lock yourself in a dark room, you'll find that this one is actually, I think, one of the scariest movies ever made. I legitimately
Scary
believe
as
that.
Fucking night.
If you turn the lights off and you're just by yourself and they're just turning into these demons, it is fucking downright freaky, dude, especially for its
Tyler,
time.
you're shaking your head no?
I didn't think it was scary.
Dude, especially when it gets in the
I
POV modes.
Dude, it's
Like when she's
insane.
under the cellar and she's watching everybody in
Oh
the
my
house
God.
and it's just strictly her Pov, dude. I'm
And
not
we're
gonna
about
lie, I
to
started
talk about
sweating a little bit,
that.
dude.
And then when it cuts down to her, she's like, and her eyes are like rolled
That's
over.
a good
It's
impression.
fucking intense.
Dude, Brandon pulls these impressions out.
It's
I
fucking
don't know
crazy,
where.
dude. Scotty, I guess call him Scott. Scott gets fucked up pretty good by Shelly with Cheryl creepily cheering along from the cellar. Kind of like we're talking. She's like, like laughing and shit. So creepy to how the dream is like, no, you love her, don't do it. As the demon, I should say, is like, no, you love her, don't do it. As Scotty's chopping her to bits. That fucking fucked me up. She's literally like playing the role, like saying like, you love this girl, don't kill her, while she's like inside of her and he's just chopping her up. That is so demented. Like, no, don't cut it off. Like, I fucking love that shit.
The thing is, too, is like none of these people have ever murdered before.
Oh, yeah.
So
That we know of.
so him hatcheting her up like that is like, dude, like, how do you feel after doing something like that? Like, knowing that's like your friend,
Oh yeah.
and at the same time, you're like destroying that person, cutting them up. Like, dude, the hospital bill alone.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh my god. Exactly what I'm saying. The demon's literally saying, "You love her. Don't fucking do it." Just trying to trick them, and then they get even deeper with their tricks, dude. But I mean, again, the movie's turned up to 11 at that point. I don't even think they had time to think like, "What am I even doing?" Every fucking around every corner was something crazy from that point on. Yeah, dude. I like how Ash is trying to take care of Scotty and Linda, who's now possessed also. Is just and she's just sitting in the doorway the whole time, Indian style, laughing maniacally. She's creepy as fuck right there.
Oh,
too,
yeah,
I think.
I forgot about
Yeah, she's
that.
just like and it's like you want to fucking worry about that, but everybody's dying around you, so you don't even know what to deal with. And Ash was about to off her, but then bastards pulled the old dirty trick of acting like they were back to normal. Even Cheryl is saying she's fine from the cellar now.
Yeah.
And I've always liked that dynamic, especially like in zombie movies, and this has it too. It's got to be so hard killing off someone who you love, who's changed, kind of like what you were talking about.
Right.
Ash goes to bury Linda, and she keeps opening her eyes while he's turned around, digging her grave to fuck with him. Love that shit. And of course, Linda pops out of her grave, and Ash starts beating her mercilessly with a huge plank of wood, and she just laughs it off. I mean, what do you do at this point, dude? You might want to just think about killing yourself.
Probably
Seriously.
go get something out of the
Dude,
shed.
this movie kind of shows you, like, generationally, like, how horror movies have changed. Like, I feel like this is, like, the movie that started the whole blood, like, frenzy shit. Because we watched Psycho, which was the earliest, in 60, which was, like, no blood and shit. And then you got Halloween. Well,
That
we
wasn't
didn't watch
the-
Halloween.
Not this one.
But, yeah.
That was last year, buddy.
Yeah, we watched it.
What
Anyway.
else did we watch? I think we watched. I don't even.
Jeepers
what did we
Creepers,
do
that was
again?
90s.
Yeah.
And
Jeepers
then
Creepers,
Scream.
Scream was 90s, yeah. So, but you got Psycho, this, and then Scream would be.
Evolution.
That was just cool. I tried to get with y'all to make a decent balance and
The
all that
practical
shit.
effects in this are incredible.
They really are.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And even when he chops his girl's head off, dude, she's fucking still going. Not letting up at all. Ash is just fighting for his life around every corner at this point. Now the house is coming to fucking life and blood is pouring out of everywhere.
Yes.
It can't get any worse. It's really wild, though, like what Raimi was able to pull off with just a $375,000 budget.
Yeah, that is.
Like,
I didn't know the budget was that low.
Yeah, dude, this was like
God.
nothing. And they just threw it together. We need
That's
to start
crazy.
saving up, bro. We can make our Evil Dead. Yeah. Man, just crazy. I just Sam Raimi, everything he's been able to pull off, dude, in general. But this, just for him to come out of nowhere with this movie, so impressive. Yeah, and some solid camera work when Ash is like walking around the house at the end as it's like coming to life. It made me like it even more, dude. It just kept pushing the envelope even more with every little detail, maximizing that budget. Every time you think Ash may be out of the woods, you know, literally and figuratively, it's like another wave of bullshit happens. Ash, doing everything in his power to get away from Scotty and Cheryl, is trying to reel the book in with a necklace. He's like flipping the necklace over that he gave Linda, I think her name is.
Yeah.
And he's just trying his best. And just as he gets dragged away, he does and throws the Necronomicon into the fire. It was wild watching them slowly like decompose in a weird,
The
fucked
book
up
was
way.
screaming.
Oh, yeah. I got a Necronomicon up there, actually. It's just like this tiny. Yeah, dude.
Oh, with that figure.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, you didn't see the Necronomicon, though.
That would
Yeah.
take Ronnie a long time to read.
No, probably.
No, man, just
There's-
just that size of a book.
it's like 4 tiny pages. And it's tiny, but he'd be like
I'm almost done.
Will Ferrell in that skit with the tiny phone.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
but you think it's done, but the POV tracks Ash down, and it cuts to black right after he lets out one last scream, and they
Yeah.
play some happy offbeat music
I think it's
in the credits.
awesome how they made the final character. Like, it's almost ambiguous the way they did it.
Yeah.
But I like how they made it to where he gets hit with the shit. Like, nobody's really down to go that route of killing the bad guy or
Yeah.
The good
hurting
guy.
him bad.
And even then, you're like, hey, he ended up being a pretty decent final guy by the end of this, but this is over. No more Ash, right? Nope.
Psych.
Wrong.
Ash has
Let's
more
go
shit.
back to a cabin.
Yeah, well, that's the weird thing about this one. I'll get to that.
Yeah.
I like the little intro about the Necronomicon.
Yeah, the narration of
That
the
was
book
cool.
and all
Yeah.
that.
By what the hell's the name of these fuckers? We'll get to that. I forget.
Demons.
Yeah, that's right. Whatever the last name is. Yeah, but we kick off with Ash and his girl Linda at this remote cabin. What's weird about this movie is it's almost like a remake of the first. It's like Sam Raimi was like, here, this is what I can do with more money. And also, let's dial up just the craziness and make it even like more like out of this fucking world. Even more black humor and all that. And of course, Ash plays the tape, and this one takes no time on getting you into things, just like the last one, as Linda immediately becomes a deadite and Ash chops her head off. Yeah.
Dude, I would
Sounds
freak
familiar.
out if I heard that kind of shit coming out of the radio. Dude.
Yeah.
I would freak out.
It's
You
just
bleed
like
again?
another language. It's just so if you heard like Chinese coming through your radio,
I'd
Oh,
freak
God.
out. I'd know
I
something
probably
was
would
up.
too, because you're not supposed like. They don't play Chinese ever
Yeah.
on the radio. So if
Whoa.
you did start
Like, are
hearing
they
that,
bombing? Or is that what they tapping into our radios? They're going to bomb us?
especially if they were talking really slow and not singing,
Yeah,
like
like,
if they were just like. I'm not gonna do a
yeah,
Chinese
let's hear your
impression.
Chinese impression.
I'm not gonna do that, but
It's
if
like
you did,
Sangawa.
Oh,
Whatever
Okay,
fucking
back
Adam
to the
says on
movie.
Workaholics. Yeah, but Ash gets taken away by that POV force in the woods, which looks like it would suck as he also becomes a deadite, but the sunrise saves him.
yeah,
Dun dun dun. The damn bridge is out again. Son of a bitch, this bridge, dude.
build it higher, bro.
I'm telling you.
Make a better bridge.
And it
Or
gets
go
done.
somewhere where there's no. You don't need a fucking bridge.
Just don't go to a cabin.
Like
Who
if
camps
the
out
br-
anymore,
is-
dude?
this movie just is the bridge is fixed. People, like
I was like,
you
it's
could
just
get
dumb,
away. It's so stupid. The bridge is the main character in this movie.
Dude. It is, dude. And
No.
that's the bridge between what I was about to say.
Here-
Oh, or what Rodney was about to say.
You
Here.
talked about the tracking shots. Are you talking about whenever it's following Ash through the house?
Not
and
yet. I was gonna get to that. I'm talking about when Ash got taken away and he was saved by the sunrise.
Yeah,
because
then
it took him outside and it gets dark again real quick, and this is where we get to that.
He gets slammed into a tree too, don't he?
Yeah, this is where he retreats to the cabin, and this shit, dude. I love when it is chasing Ash and it cuts to the fog and it's making like a dun, and then it cuts to Ash like, and then it cuts back to the fog like dun, it cuts back to Ash. It's just fucking. It's great that back and
really
forth they do with that. Yeah, you're right.
It's intense.
And there's nobody intense in this woods, dude. Not in a tent. Dad joke. And Ash narrowly escapes, but he appears to be losing it as the piano starts playing by itself, and his headless wife's corpse is hitting that Nene outside.
Dude, dancing like a
she's over there
motherfucker,
doing the
dude.
stanky leg.
Shit is so awesome.
I can't remember what she was doing. She's
I think
like,
Raimi was like,
doing
we're gonna
flips
put
and
some
shit.
comedy into this one.
Oh yeah, they
And then
have
we'll get
dark
to the
humor,
third
but he made it even more apparent for sure in this one. Yeah, his wife's head is just flat out ridiculous though, and not in the good way. She uses too much teeth.
Not enough tongue.
It makes sense both ways if you think about it, 'cause she was biting him. We can feel Ash slowly turning into the horror icon he is today as he now fights off his wife's corpse that barges in with a fucking chainsaw. That was intense as fuck. This thing was just fucking going crazy.
Headless nonetheless.
Yeah, and the head's over there like in that fucking thing, whatever the fuck that is, on every farm that holds shit in place. I think it breaks.
Grease clamp.
That I think they use those things to like break vegetables down or fruits too. Yeah.
Hammer.
No, but then she like the chainsaw goes into like the top of her body and just starts like cutting her chest open and shit, which I thought was amazing looking. I thought the chainsaw in her chest and she's still fighting him. I'm like, dude, give up.
It's done. Even you, dead-eyed bitch. Yeah, and Ash finally gets his boomstick, as he will later call it. And now the rocking chair is rocking by itself, and his own reflection is choking him out. I mean, it's literally like, he's like, get it together. You're fine. It's like, you just cut your fucking wife up with a chainsaw. You don't have it together. And he's over there, like, I mean, what do you do at this point?
Dude.
Again, just like the first one, just insane madness. Evil Dead does not stop on that portion. And now his, I don't even know what the fuck I said. And his hand, something about his hand has a, that's what it is. Hand has a mind, there we go, of its own. And it is going batshit crazy. He's just, what? I don't even want to think about it. This is like Idle Hands probably saw this movie and was like, we're going to
that's what I was going to say is like,
pretty good.
Does this movie not like highly remind you of Idle Hands?
Yeah.
It's in my queue on Voodoo now because of this movie.
Or like on
It's
Liar Liar.
But it's the other way
Is
around.
that the movie?
It's
The
Idle
Claw?
Hands.
The
The
Claw?
Claw! They definitely borrowed from this.
Yeah.
They might have though, legit. They might be like, let's
This
do
is
some
what-
weird,
I
like
don't
let's just
know.
have him do some crazy acting. It's Jim Carrey, which in weird ways, like Bruce Campbell, kind of reminds me of Jim Carrey, like in certain like the way he uses his body and like shit, like in his comedy and shit, and like he even looks like him. I think a little bit in certain images. So that's a weird parallel there. Yeah, but imagine having to stab your own hand and cut it off with a chainsaw to stop it from grabbing a meat cleaver and killing you.
I like that scene though, where the hand
Yeah,
is
it's
like,
like-
dragging
it's
his whole
gra-
body,
His whole body,
across
yeah.
the floor.
That made
was
me
pretty
cringe
cool.
because the fingernails like pulling. I
Digging
was
in.
like,
Well, that's why I was waiting for the nails to fall off because, dude, I was at the
Yeah.
edge of my
That's
seat.
the fucking name, dude. Nobi. That is who was. Now that I have that wrote down. It's Nobi was the guy that was talking about the Necronomicon, and now we meet Nobi's daughter Annie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobi's daughter Annie and her research partner are en route to the cabin with Jake and Bobby Joe, showing them on the alternate route around the bridge, since of course it is out. Meanwhile, Ash is in a full-on battle with his fucking hand.
It's
dude.
awesome.
He's
Fucking
My favorite
awesome.
scene of the movie.
Dude,
The
it's so
whole
brilliant the
hand
way they
thing.
did it.
shooting the walls.
Dude.
and
The
shit,
hands like
passing
making
that.
fun of him, like mocking
Yes.
him,
Yeah.
flicking him off.
Dude, this shit's so great.
Fucking awesome, dude. I can't read my notes. There's too much smoke. I love how he comes out of the laughter, dude, letting off fucking rounds, dude. Or no. Here, let me go back one step.
Unlimited ammo.
When everything comes to life at once, laughing is one of my favorite scenes, like ever. It's
I didn't like
legit
it.
for me. Really, that's insane to me. even Ash starts hysterically laughing himself and like at himself, and like he looks like a fucking madman when he turns
does.
around like ha ha ha, like that's like a like huge iconic image where he gets like right up in the camera. And like the way that fucking dude, the deer was like,
I love the deer laughing, dude. I love
and then the way he's got the shotgun, he's even like going like this, like going up and down, laughing, and then literally out of nowhere because he's not expecting company. I love what breaks him out of it is him like, and somebody goes knock knock, and he's like, when he just blows the door up, dude. Like,
ends up hitting what's her name?
oh yeah, fuck. Well, I gotta read the fucking notes. Yeah.
No.
But yeah, I don't know. I thought that was amazing because it's like, how are they going to come out of this? And he comes out of it like, who the fuck's that? Basically, with the huge blast to the door.
Yeah, I love that part.
What about when his hand runs off into the wall
And he
and he shoots it, and then the blood's like slowly dripping
Yeah.
down the wall, and then it's a fucking
Just a
fire
fountain of
hydrant
blood.
of fucking blood.
Yeah,
Didn't like it.
I love that.
No.
Dude.
That's what makes
That's
the
what-
movie so
yes,
dope,
that's-
dude. It's the
yeah.
over the topness. It's so purposely done.
Not for me.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
my goodness.
Loves it.
Me and Josh are on
loves
the same page here.
You need to watch Brain Dead.
it. Oh yeah, then
Peter
he probably won't
Jackson's
like
movie.
that.
Oh yeah.
Pick that going through everybody. Yeah, dude. Yeah, but the Nobies and company take exception to Ash because Annie's parents are supposed to be there, even though Ash has done nothing fucking wrong. He's just thinking this is just a remote cabin. I love how when Annie's dad is talking about how because they put him in the fucking cellar. He's like, no, don't put me down there. Yeah, but Annie's dad is talking about how he buried her mother in the cellar, and that Ash started putting the pieces together and let out this like bitch ass scream when the dead eye popped out.
Yeah.
He's just listening, and I know where it's like, and he's just like, ah. That was fucking dope. Yeah, and Jake is such a bitch. I fucking hate this Jake guy.
Which
No,
one's
no, no.
Jake?
The one in the white.
The fucking the
hillbilly
hillbilly
guy?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't stand him.
He was a dumbass.
Yeah, and fuck doodle doo, while Annie was being manipulated by the demon, up rises Ed, who is in full-on possession mode till Ash goes on a rampage, axing him to death. That poor soul, dude. That dude got off pretty quick, the other guy. Jake tries to keep up his tough guy act for a while, but he couldn't continue. Bitching him for the whole runtime, dude. It was going to break out for sure. And I hope I'm never in a situation where I tell my wife, you're holding my hand too tight, only to look down and see it is a severed
Rodney's
hand
hand.
that is that is functioning. See, I feel like if this weird, goofy hand stuff worked for you, the blood and stuff would too, because it's all kind of hokey in its own way. And
I love it, dude.
yeah, and the
The
forest.
hand shit.
You're right.
Now we
dude.
know where you stand.
No, I'm saying the hand, like what they did with the hand in this movie was like brilliant. I think it was
love the
brilliant.
No doubt. And the forest strikes again. This time, the victim being dear old Bobby Joe. That fucking bitch. I hate these two.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake back on his bullshit again, wanting everyone to go find Bobby Joe. Didn't he just hear Ash when he said, if she went out into those woods, then she ain't coming back?
Yeah.
Didn't listen, though. You think the forest is going to come and possess/kill Jake, but actually, it got Ash again. That was kind of surprising, because I thought for sure that was coming for him, because he had just knocked Ash down, and out of nowhere, you're like, where to go? And Ash just raises up in demon form again, Deadite form.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, dude, he looks sick.
Yeah.
Like literally and figuratively again. Yeah, Jake got what's coming to him though, stabbed by Annie accidentally, then smacked repeatedly with the door as Ash tries to attack Annie, and then finally Annie's mom pulls him by the head into the cellar as like a waterfall of blood shoots out.
Yes.
Fucking,
Again, didn't like it.
fucking wicked, dude. Love that shit. Yeah, but Ash is luckily saved again. I was about to say, I'm like, did I plug the computer in? Is that what that noise was? That would suck. Ashley, I'm calling him Ashley again, is luckily
referred to that.
saved again, this time being bailed out by Linda's necklace. You know, all those little memories just came popping back into poor old Ash's mind.
I like how they did that though, to where they made him like overcome the demon.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's like the demon, like it's their biggest weakness is
Come.
Ash.
Oh, Ash.
Pash in. No, yeah, Ash in this one. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, my God. But I love how Annie is still trying to kill Ash after he's like came back to Like she's still like looking at him like he's a demon. He's just like, I'm all right. And then she like takes like an axe or something. He's like, I said I'm all right. And he's like, listen to me, lady.
I wouldn't have
Love that
listened to
shit.
him
Yeah.
after seeing like other
Yeah.
people like come
No
back or
doubt.
whatever.
No,
I feel like
yeah,
you'd have
exactly.
no choice but to listen to him at that point.
Maybe not. I don't know. I guess it just depends. What would you do? We might make a poll. We can do that now.
I like when they start modifying tools to make like weapons.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
the first suit up scene.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's the
Yeah.
first suit up scene, and it is fucking amazing.
He
It's so
truly,
badass.
he finally truly claims his boomstick,
Yes.
attaches the chainsaw
The
where his
chainsaw.
hand used to
Badass.
be, and lets out the infamous groovy.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
That's
This is
cool.
where he becomes Ash Williams,
Oh.
in my opinion.
No,
right here.
there's no doubt about it.
No, like
He
the Ash
wasn't
Williams
Ash.
we all know.
No,
Yeah.
is right
yeah,
here.
no.
There's 100% for sure. Yeah, and he does so because they have to retrieve the missing pages of the Necronomicon that are down in the cellar
cellar.
with
That sucks.
Annie's mom.
With Henrietta.
Yeah, I'd be like, let's
Oh,
just go.
Henrietta.
Maybe we can
She's so
jump off the
gross,
bridge.
bro.
Yeah.
Henrietta, she's so disgusting.
No doubt. I would be on pins and needles going down there with that thing, though, for sure.
yeah.
Of
I'd be
course.
tripping balls. There's no way around it.
I've never fought a
We'd be
demon
drawing
before.
sticks.
Yeah.
See who goes down there.
She's down there in the dark. You can barely see. She's like, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Like, nope, I'm out. Close that up. Yeah. Of course, she proves to be a big problem, growing
Big.
an elongated head and making monkey-like noises before Ash beheads her and tells her to swallow this.
I love the cinematography of that fight scene, though.
Yeah.
With Ash and the, what did I call her? The extendo neck? I think is what I called her.
Giraffe neck.
Yeah.
No, I
that
called
sounds
her
right.
something.
That sounds like something funny. Like if somebody had like some hose in his phone, he's like, "Oh, there's that chick. There go extendo neck right there." I don't know why.
Extend on that.
That sounds like something you call a bitch that gives a good head, dude. That's hilarious. Y'all would understand. Maybe I'll talk about it about the mayhem. But of course, it ain't over yet. The woods are tearing the whole cabin apart as Ash urges Annie to read more passages. But that pesky fucking hand, dude, always ruins it. And what's so great is there's so much mayhem going on. I'm not even thinking about the hand. I forgot all
I
about the
did
hand,
too.
and it's like, fuck, the hand. That's right. There's a hand.
I was
Fucking
happy to
crazy.
see it show back up.
Yeah. But the thing is, or did he? Because Annie is seemingly dead, and Ash gets sucked away too, all the way to medieval times, in fact. How are they going to do this? Well, we'll tell you.
The brilliant Sam.
I
Raimi
hated the
returns.
ending so bad.
Why?
I liked
How can
it.
you hate that ending? That it makes so much
I just-
sense.
I liked it.
I didn't like it. I was like, what? This is my first watch. I was like,
Same.
what is going to happen now? And
I
then
was
the
That's what the
third
third
movie-
movie's for.
I was.
I know, but before
I was
when I saw it, I
intrigued.
was like, what? I hope they bring him back to like present time.
Dude, no.
It made me want to watch the third one.
No.
They need to switch it up a little bit. I think.
Yes, they did.
But then again, after I saw this one, I'm not going to go my rating. I was like, I'm ready to see Evil Dead back in the woods. But it was a nice change of pace.
Yeah. Well, he's a slave now in the third movie.
Which it,
Army of Darkness does not mean that, dude. Anyways, first point, it was cool to see Ash in his everyday normal life for a change at S Smart, though. I actually like seeing him just like, oh, so this is what Ash was up to. Yeah, it had to have been wild being Ash wondering where he was, though. But even wilder being the people watch him drop from the fucking sky like that. Like,
Yeah.
imagine being from medieval times. There's like nothing invented, and somebody just drops
With
out
a
of thin
car.
air.
With the car.
It
yeah.
goes-
a shotgun and a chainsaw.
Well, before all that, they do like a recap. Like my first note is a whole recap of the recap of the
the
second Evil Dead recapping the first. Like that's what the intro to this movie is. It's just like,
Damn it, Sam Raimi.
you know, but I enjoy it. I enjoy watching that, even though
The
I've seen
scene that I really like is when they threw Ash into that pit.
it. Yes, dude. 'Cause you wonder
scene
like
was
what the
good.
hell is in there. You
Yeah.
know, that
And
dude
again, the fucking fire hydrant fucking blood.
Always intrigues me.
It's so
Didn't like it.
awesome.
I
though.
don't like
know
it.
how you don't like that. It's,
Dope,
I
dude.
don't like it.
this is not an objective thing. You have to like it.
That would, I mean, that would mean it's not a subjective thing.
Right.
That's what I said, dude. But yeah, it's nice to see Ash has carried over the same swagger from the last one.
Yeah.
As he tells like King Arthur he ain't running nothing but Jack and shit.
I love
Jack
that
just
shit.
left town. It's fucking
I
awesome.
lost my fucking mind when he said that shit.
Just watching this fucking dude from medieval times, like what? Didn't even understand. Like his whole entrance in this movie is perfection, dude. It's so good. Yeah, dude. And as he takes on the first witch inside the pit, I love the corniness of them tossing down like his chainsaw and it just automatically like,
Yeah.
Right on
pops
his
him on his
hand.
wrist.
But it's such a
Magnetic.
perfect jumping
Yeah,
up for it,
it's like
man.
the
It's so perfect.
So dope. And yeah, dude. And he's only considered more of a god after slaying another deadite, dude, afterwards. So dope, dude. And one thing I did want to say too, we can't not talk about him introducing his boomstick. That's
yeah.
that's what this shirt is, literally right here. Is where he's fucking sitting there like, this is my boomstick. Like,
Yeah.
shop smart, shop as smart. And he's like describes like it's a double barrel or whatever he fucking says.
Oh,
about
he
his
went
gun.
way into detail
Yeah,
with it.
yeah, and they're all just like with a chrome base or whatever he says, yeah. And they're all just like looking at it and shit. And he's like, if anybody comes near me, just all this different shit. Just imagining like what they would be thinking after they seen that. And that's like the perfect name for a gun. Like they're like a boomstick. I got it. That's all I needed to hear because gun would have been like a gun. Like nope, I saw it. That is definitely a stick that booms. And of course, as he's asking about getting back home, he experienced a bit of like the good life. Sure, he still wants to go home, but I bet he could get used to that life.
Yeah,
Like,
he
they're,
went-
like feeding him grapes and shit.
He went from slave to like king real quick.
Real quick,
Matter
yeah.
of no
He
time.
was in chains and then
He-
getting fed grapes.
He kills a deadite and then gets thrown into a pit with a deadite, kills that deadite, comes out of the pit. So, I mean, at that
You'd be
point,
feeling
like,
pretty good too if you did
Fuck
that.
yeah.
you know?
I'd come out there like, dude,
I'm
any
on
of
top
y'all
of the
want a
world.
piece of this? Like, come on.
Yeah, you're dead, dude. I'm out here killing deadites. You're a regular fucking person with a sword, dude. What are you gonna fucking do?
And to me, this movie started off so strong, and then as soon as he enters that forest, it just goes downhill.
Why is that?
I mean,
Not a
he
fan.
went down. He's talking about when Ash went downhill. He
Nope.
fell
The
down
whole
the
movie.
hill and he went downhill.
Once he entered the forest,
Oh Lord!
You
Here we
entered
go.
the
Here we go.
forest. I was kidding.
He
you watch a
was
different movie.
That's a different
wish
one,
I
bro.
was
There's no forest in this.
I wish I watched a different one.
Yeah, but he kills another. He kills another deadite, which is cool. He's like, "Don't fall for it. She's faking or whatever."
Yeah.
Fucks her up, and then he finds out though that his only way back home is through finding the Necronomicon. He's probably like, "I'm done with the book." And even though it has nothing to do with these movies, for some reason, every time I think about this book, I think about like The Mummy, where the guy's like, "You mustn't read from the book." I don't know
Yeah.
why. Those always connect in my head for some weird reason. And as soon as he enters the woods, he is right back in the swing of things with that POV of the woods chasing him yet
Yes.
again and dropping him down a hill and also apparently dropping Josh down a hill as he's just like, no, no, no.
Very
no,
fast,
no.
too.
Yeah. But first it was the hand. Now tiny little ashes are driving him mad as they broke apart from a mirror and basically multiplied.
I did kind of enjoy that scene.
Yeah,
Dude, that's so-
That scene was
It gave
cool
me the
too.
remnants of like the hand from the second one. It gave me the same kind of.
Yeah, but
kind of
way
vibes.
more deadly, dude.
Yeah, dude.
They are some creepy, like just all these little ashes, like little badasses running around.
He's trying to step on him and like
Dude.
stabbing him in the
And then the
foot.
one
Can't
fucking-
do
Dude, that would be terrifying.
Mhm.
If you saw like 10-inch
10
U's
inch?
running on the floor.
Oh, I'd be dead.
You're giving me too much credit, bro.
Oh god.
And then the one fucking jumps down his throat.
Yeah.
So he drinks like boiling fucking water.
Genius, which is genius.
it's
by the way.
not. It's
Yes, it
fucking
is.
retarded.
You kill that thing by boiling
sounds like
it.
some
You
Rodney.
heard
the throat.
It's your throat, dude.
That's
Yeah,
something
I mean,
Rodney would
there-
say is
you just-
genius.
It
He's like,
might kill
brilliant.
you.
Let's drink lava.
But that's okay. If it kills him, you win.
No, you just take a shot of like liquor and then he gets super hammered and you're just.
For some reason, you said liquor. I thought lick her, like lick a woman. So I was like, liquor? What is he talking? I'm like, oh, now I know what you're
No.
talking about.
He's talking about alcohol.
I get it now, Rodney. I
Oh.
got a beer right here. Cheer yourself. Yeah,
It's
dude.
not even the best.
And then when they do, no, it's not. And then they enter him. He sprouts another ash to the point he looks like a conjoined fucking twin. at
that
this
whole
point.
process was fucking crazy, dude. The practical effects again,
Mhm.
incredible. And it happened really fast too. Like 1 minute it's just the dude's eyeball, and then it's his head, and then it's half his body,
And then
and
he's
then he's
free
split.
completely.
And what he turns into is so creepy looking.
Oh my god, dude.
So creepy.
There's so much crazy shit in this movie. Then they got asked, like, why the long face, Ash? Ash made the mistake of choosing the wrong one of the 3 books when he goes to get the books, and it stretches his face out. That's what a terrible joke was made right there.
Well, he
And-
also told him to say those 3 words.
Oh, yeah, and
He told him to
Kunda-
repeat it.
And
He's
he
like,
was
I got
even-
it.
He's like, I got that. Of
Fucking
course he
cocky.
forgot something, dude.
See, and I related with that too in my notes. I was like, dude, this is so
forget
funny.
everything.
because
100%.
I'd be like, dude, stop telling me I've got the words. And
Out
then
of
I get
us
there.
4,
Hang on.
if we can't remember 3 words,
Monday,
it's
hang on.
Rodney.
Monday Mayhem. Let's each tell Rodney a word at the start of it, and at the end, let's see if he can remember the
Okay,
3
yeah.
words.
Do I get to
Yeah,
write
we
them
already
down?
did that.
No.
No, you just got to say them in your head twice.
you're-
You
yeah,
say them out
yeah,
loud
we'll do
twice
that.
like Ash. Let's see if you
I'll,
can
ma-
remember.
I'll make up some or we'll make up some gibberish.
Have
like
to be real words.
No, it's gonna be some random adue
Start-
dimbala, like from.
It could be
Chucky.
real words and he'd forget.
Yeah,
We'll
I already
see.
know what
We'll
we're
see.
gonna
Rodney's like, I
tell
got
him.
this.
All right.
He's gonna forget that we're doing this by the time Monday Mayhem starts.
We're
Probably.
Just write it down so we don't forget.
That's how bad it is. Like, you know
exactly.
what? We might all forget. Yeah, and then he also nearly gets sucked into another dimension again. That
Yeah.
was almost crazy. And man, dude, how bad would it suck to get this far and not remember those words though? That would just eat you alive, dude.
I love how he coughed,
Yeah, he's trying.
coughed the
Trying to
last
cover
word.
it up.
Yeah, he was like saying shit close, like, huh, and he's like, "That's it, right?" And he's like looking around, like, "I'm just gonna go for it because
I was
that's
rolling.
that's all that's all I got at this point, dude." And of course, it's
Well, he was trying to think of an N word. Didn't he say like necktie or something?
Yeah, it was necktie at first. He's like, necktie. He's so sure of himself. Too.
Yeah, dude. He just like under his breath. I love how he like looks at the camera too, guy. Just looks around. He's like, "That should be it, right?" And then he immediately is like, "No, no, no! I had to have got it." And he fucking awakens the army of darkness. So this just whole thing went completely ass on him real quick. At least Ash rallied the troops though, but then again he kind of, had to after his fuck up. But yeah, but what's this, man? Now Sheila has become a deadite. Ash, you might as well give up on the whole love thing.
Damn it,
buddy.
Sheila. Dude,
Damn it,
was
Sheila.
hot, too.
Dude, that sounds like a movie. Like, damn it, Sheila. Am I crazy? Maybe. Yeah. And then the time has almost began as the army of darkness marches towards the castle, and you can truly see how outnumbered they really are.
Dude, Ash is like doing, because they do that like a very small montage in this, and Ash is like teaching them the kung fu moves from a school and shit. Dude, I lost it. I was like, this is fucking great. This is awesome.
Yeah, amazing, dude. And I love watching that initial wave of skeletons like explode with their like fucking like their leader was reacting to it. He was like, "Oh," it was fucking
He's
great.
got the bone flute going, dude.
Yeah,
the
dude.
bone flute's so
Wait, look that up on Urban Dictionary.
Bone flute.
That's got to be
I
something.
don't know what that is. I don't know where Tyler went. He's probably playing this bone flute right now. He's in there with a real flute, like, see, you can hear him. What'd you think I was talking
I
about?
don't know. I was eating up the army of darkness. So like the skeletons and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that shit. Like I was just, I know it's so goofy, but like seeing these movies when I was so young, and then seeing them now, I'm
It's
like,
Sam
dude, this-
Raimi. He makes Goofy awesome.
He does.
He really does, dude. And I really like what Ash did with his whip, his vehicle. Like, really came in handy once that army broke through. It had that propeller on the
Turned
end
into
of
a
it.
doomsday,
That was fucking
like
awesome.
Mad Max shit.
But fucking Deadite Sheila. Damn it, Sheila.
Yeah, he crashes the car for a dumb
Damn it.
girl.
He didn't want to run her over or chop her up.
Woman.
Thing is, too, is like she was like, had her back turned to him. I don't know if she turned around until afterwards.
And then she repays him by trying to kill him.
Kill him. And he immediately fucking throws her down that pit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was over there. He's like, honey, you got real ugly, or whatever he says to her, dude. When they're about to, I guess, square up or whatever they're doing at that fucking point. And through all this too, I like the little battle between Ash and like the Army of Darkness leader. I thought that was fun
Yes.
watching them go through it the way they did.
They're each Ash, so the fight was actually like brutal, and it was a harder fight than Ash has had to fight before, because a part of that is him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dope shit. And I like how Ash basically like catapults him to the moon when he
That's so-
explodes. Like that was dope. Love it.
Eat this movie up.
Yeah, and even Sheila returns to normal. Maybe Ash has a shot at love after all. But of course, He's got to return.
To the
And
present.
Ash is telling the whole story to Smart, and the other employees looking at him like, "Sure, buddy." And then all hell breaks loose. Why did we never get a sequel to this, though?
Dude,
I was
for
always
real.
curious, like, where this would go after this.
I'll probably tell you why.
Yeah, right, dude.
That's
That was
already-
such a good ending, and I was like, fuck. I was upset that it didn't go.
I did
anywhere
like
else.
the ending to this one.
Yeah, dude. Hail to the fucking king, dude. 100%.
Hail to the chief.
Yeah, whatever.
Nickelback.
However that song goes. But yeah, it's greatness, dude. It's fucking greatness. Then we move on to the reboot.
It starts with the girl
Evil.
getting attacked in the woods.
This is some
And I
good
thought she
shit.
was innocent.
Even
too.
that. I still want to consider this like a remake, though. I always include it in my remakes because it basically is. But
It is, but it isn't because of the blood and the cellar door and everything. And there's too many like hints toward like the Ash and them being there.
Yeah, and then there's an end credit scene too.
Oh yes, which is awesome.
I don't think I've
Oh
seen
yeah, I
that.
didn't watch that.
Oh,
yeah, I mean it is probably not for y'all.
We'll explain it to you. It'll be confusing. We'll explain it to you.
Yeah, very confusing. I don't know if you keep up.
We'll try. We'll do our best.
Yeah, but I like the little bait and switch they did in the beginning. You as the viewer are like, "What are you doing to this sweet girl?"
Yeah.
and then boom.
She's not so sweet, is she?
No.
That scene
I want to swallow your soul down.
Yeah.
is,
here,
dude,
right?
yeah, where she's right before he catches her on fire.
Yeah.
She says that.
Fire.
She
Yeah.
says, because I even
F-
wrote it
fire.
down.
Fire.
He's like, I did write this. Hang on, guys, wait for me.
Oh yeah, I'll rip your soul. She's like, but I'll rip your soul out, Daddy. And I'm just like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Burn
my
it.
daughter ever said
Finish
some
it.
shit like
Rodney
that.
would have came in from the back. You just would have heard footsteps and just gasoline.
Dude, so
Grab
scary.
his match. You're like, God, get it together, buddy.
This is Fede Alvarez, the director of this.
He's amazing.
Is absolutely incredible. Like
This
He
plus
killed
Don't
us.
Breathe. Jesus. Yeah, but also, I love the darker tone this one. too.
yes.
Now, the
Yeah.
thing is, I love the tone of the other ones, but there's no way you could recreate that. Like lightning in a bottle, perfect, just maniacal, funny, fucking off the wall, scary at times madness that Raimi created. So why try to repeat that?
Well, that's why I
Take the
like this
darker
one so
tone.
much is
Exactly.
because it's like a huge change of pace, and it's a more like reinvented, kind of like how you're saying. It's like it is kind of a remake because they completely changed the tone of the movie, but it's still Evil Dead through and through, 100%.
Yeah, and it feels that way because of the completely different characters and all that.
And then the POV coming back into play, which with
Yeah.
upgraded times, oh my god,
It's
looks
so
beautiful.
cool, man. I'm like, how do they do that?
dude, the sound effects that they make,
They're-
oh my god.
The other very underrated thing I don't think a lot of people talk about with this one is horror movies a lot of times get wrote off for like lazy decisions. In the last movie, it was just like, oh, fucking bridge is out. This one was interesting. They took a good approach because it makes sense why they would stay. It picked on Mia's character initially, which I really like those reasonings because she's gonna do anything in her power to be like, I gotta go.
She's a
This
drug
place is
addict
freaking me
that's
out.
going through withdrawals.
And she's going to be legitimately freaking out, but everybody around her is going to not believe her and say, no, we have to stay until
Yeah.
it's too late. So that's actually a very good reasoning, I
Because
think.
of all the rain and
Yeah, I think
the bridge.
them bringing that into play, her doing dope and coming out there to quit doing dope,
Yeah.
I think that was the best route they could have gone.
It was a
Like,
smart decision.
it's-
It wasn't just some cheap write-off shit. It's like, shit, dude, you really would do this. And it makes the Deadites look smart because they're picking on the weak victim.
Yeah.
And they know that they won't take off because they know that they'll be like, this is the weak one. We'll fucking possess her first. Everybody think it's crazy. And then by the time we get her going, it'll be too fucking late.
Dude,
Yeah.
fuck yes.
Dude,
Good
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Mia and her brother have a strained relationship because she took care of their mom before she passed away and all that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
He is awful. His acting in this,
You don't like him?
this actor is terrible, but which doesn't take away too much from the movie with me because
I think he's passable. I don't think he's great.
Dude, I think every scene he's in, I'm like, damn, dude, I wish you were just better, But Mia and especially Eric, dude, Eric makes up for her brother.
Yeah, he's good.
Eric's character was awesome.
Yeah, I love seeing that beautiful cellar door, dude, looking as creepy as ever under the rug.
Yeah, with the
Man.
I
blood.
like how they discovered that.
I like
dude.
how it was a dog that discovered it.
Yeah,
Like, instead of
Yeah,
like
well, Mia
them.
could smell it, and everyone else was like, "There's nothing. We don't,
you don't
smell,
smell
anything."
that rotting. Yeah.
And then the dog found it. Freaking Grandpa, the dog, man.
Yeah.
We'll get to it,
Yeah,
I
got
guess.
that
And then you
now.
get the cellar, which I also like how they updated the cellar in this movie to where it's not just a room full of like voodoo.
Yeah,
It's a room of straight up just nothing but dead animals hanging from.
in the very back,
Yeah.
the dead
Dude,
cats.
why do you take more steps when you see that? Like, what
Get
makes you
out.
think, hey, I'm going
Yeah.
to keep walking through all this and
Shut
see
the
what's
door and
Dude.
burn the house
Rodney's
down.
gonna be at the car, juggling his keys, not being able to get in it. It's
Oh,
like 4
100%.
hours later, like we're right, we should leave. Give me the keys. It's like, thank you. I've been struggling for
It's
4
been
hours.
4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours. Oh my God, it's the Deadite right there. Yeah, dude, and nobody can resist this book, can they? They just
Dude,
can't.
no. Why the fuck you always got to read
What,
the skin
Eric?
book that's covered in barbed wire?
Yeah.
It's got barbed wire around it. Like, don't touch that.
It's too intriguing. They're like, why is this wrapped up? I bet he.
True.
wrote that.
No, when we were watching it, I was like, "That I'd definitely stay away."
Yeah.
You
It's
would?
wrapped in barbed wire for a reason.
But he's a high school teacher, so he likes
Yeah.
learning. So it was like,
likes to learn.
it was right that.
Yeah, I
Learn
mean,
how to
it,
die.
it
He was
good that
intrigued.
yeah, I was gonna say it's good that they added that in there. It made more sense for him to want to dive into it. And how about Mia's stroll through the woods after Eric reads the Necronomicon, dude?
Yeah.
Which he didn't.
Again.
Dude went the extra mile to fucking read it with the fucking paper.
Yeah.
Like the shit was covered up so you couldn't read it. He's like, I'm gonna fucking read
Yeah.
this.
And they
I'll figure it
changed
I'll
it.
figure it.
It's not 3 words, it's 4 words, and the last 2 words are different. Nikta, I think, was the one. It
What'd you
even-
call me?
Huh? Beth? Beth?
It's a joke.
Went
But
right over his
anyways,
head.
yeah, Mia's out in the woods.
Yeah.
And she's, like the first Evil Dead, getting attacked by the roots and stuff. But whenever she's laying down in the mud and she's like looking back at the car or whatever, and that mud creature pops up,
Yeah.
that's one of the best jump scares I've seen in a while.
That
It
shit
got
is-
me, and I've seen this movie like 3 or 4 times.
yeah, like she's creepy. It's
You
like
don't
a
even
fucking like
think about it.
doppelganger of
This
her,
whole
dude.
movie is.
Yeah, like she is creepy as fuck. Whatever the fuck's going on with that, dude. That was fucking.
That's
great.
that's when she goes back and she starts telling
Oh,
everyone.
yeah. And
And
dude,
no one believes her.
I love her acting when she's on the bottom bunk. And
Yeah,
she's
like-
we forgot to get out of here.
Yeah.
Like the way she looks, like you're just like, holy shit.
I believe him, man.
yeah,
I'll
that
be like,
shit, like,
okay,
right,
yeah,
well-
this ain't the drugs talking.
That acting
This
was
is you.
perfect. Like it was
Dude.
legit. Like, bro, she has seen some shit. Dude.
Yeah.
This is intense. What the fuck?
Well, I don't know if we missed the part or not, but the where Eric and Olivia told the brother about how
David.
she OD'd before,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
she was
that's-
pronounced dead.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, she will not survive another one. So what they say, do not, whatever you do not take her anywhere. And he's like, yeah, but if she asks me, I'm gonna take her home.
Yeah.
And it's like, motherfucker, did you not hear a word they just said?
She was like, we're giving her the same drugs that they would give her at the hospital
Yeah.
because she was a nurse.
Yeah.
Olivia was a nurse.
Yeah.
So
I think that makes sense though too, like with his character. Like he wasn't there he's not very
Right.
smart.
No, it absolutely makes sense, but it's just like in my head, I'm like, dude, all right, cool,
Mhm.
we won't leave.
And then I have something you kind of already touched on. I was like, a dog died, Tyler. Sorry.
yeah, and his name was Grandpa. How you
That's a
gonna
cool
kill a
ass
dog
name.
named Grandpa?
Yeah,
Poor
dude, I feel
dog.
like you'd have more
With
of an
the hammer.
attachment to that dog.
Yeah, for real.
Because when that dog's young, it'd be just kind of like one of those like funny things. Like you call that puppy
Yeah,
grandpa.
but then when
and
he
then,
gets old and gray,
yeah, and then
you
you're
call him-
like, now you're really a grandpa.
yeah.
I'm gonna call.
Once he
myself
hits
grandpa.
7 years old, he's like, you're a grandpa now.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I
it
can't-
was bad.
I was whatever. This one didn't hurt me as bad as John Wick though.
Yeah, yeah, because
Well,
fucking
you actually
dead
see
eyes.
it happen in John Wick's.
Well, and it was a puppy.
Yeah, dude, and they suspect. Yeah, but this is a fucking grandpa, dude. Yeah, they suspect Mia now that maybe she did it. And how about her bathing and scalding hot?
Oh,
Yeah,
my
man.
God. Dude, just chilling in it.
I know girls like hot showers,
burning in
but
it, I
damn.
think.
No, yeah,
Not
chilling.
chilling.
Chilling, like the burning, chilling
That was a bad
Showtime.
Showtime, huh? Showtime, Lakers. It's like, where's this going? Yeah, and I like how like Eric is like starting to realize, fuck, I might have summoned this, guys. I apologize.
You big dummy.
He's probably feeling pretty bad. He's like, all right, this is starting.
Oh,
to get weird.
he gets the worst of all this.
He
in
does.
my opinion,
Dude, he should have
No
died
doubt.
like 4 different times.
Dude, I swear to God.
Eric
that
is
too.
the trooper, man.
I don't care who. I don't care if it's the bitch that cuts her mouth open or anything. Dude, Eric took the worst bit of it. Like,
And he kept going. Eric's
kept
my
going.
favorite character.
Yeah, 100%.
He made this movie so much better.
he was great in this movie. I wouldn't say
I
he
hated
was-
Eric. I'm
He
just
made the
playing.
movie better to me.
Now, I touch on a little more about him as we go along for sure. I love how Mia just casually like walks out of the back though, when they're having their conversation with the shotgun.
Oh yeah.
That shit, like she's just like walking like it's nothing. Like the way they shoot it, like you kind of have them talking. Then I know where it goes that back room, and she's slowly walking into the light, and it's like slowly panning back in on them and what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like it's just dope the way they shot that. Because you know they're like, what? And that's exactly what they're like. What, Mia? Give me the gun. What are you doing?
And she
And
shoots him in the arm.
God,
Yeah, her
dude.
brother, man.
Yeah,
It's her brother in the arm.
It's so rude.
couldn't believe it. And how would you feel being Olivia taking a blood fountain to the face? And it doesn't stop there. She literally runs off, and then she just goes straight stiff and pisses down her leg. I love the effects of this, where like, and then it's making those crack noises, and she's like, like snapping. I love when it takes them over.
Yeah, when she stops dead in her tracks, it's like, oh
Shit!
no,
like you
this
just
bitch
got,
is dead.
yeah,
I
it's
know
like
it's
you just got grabbed up right there, dude. The spirit got you, and
The
that
sh-
fucking siren noise in this movie, I love it. That like, dude, that's dope as fuck.
She takes that glass and she's just sawing her mouth open. And dude, when she turns around and she's like laughing, but her mouth is, you know,
It ain't moving.
gone. You know, it's just an open area all through here. Just like, oh my
You know how I got these scars?
Jesus.
Right.
Yeah. No shit.
I'm saying,
The
and
original
Eric,
Joker.
dude, he just had to check on her.
Yeah, because he's
Yeah.
dumb.
Dude, he
Did
gets
lie.
stabbed with that needle.
Yes,
Right on
dude.
the eye.
And when he
I
pulled
always-
that out, it
Oh.
made me cringe.
Oh my god, yeah,
There's
she's
a
just up there.
couple.
She's like doing this like old school stuff.
Yeah.
She's just like, and he's just like, ow, ow.
Luckily, he had those glasses.
Good Lord,
They
dude.
broke. Like,
Broke
I
the
thought he
knife
got
from hitting her.
stabbed right
Yeah.
in the eyeball the
I
first
did
time I
too.
seen it.
That's
I
what
was
I
like,
thought.
Oh man, dude, just die right now.
Man,
So this is the first time you
I
think
thought he
Eric
was done
dies,
for.
Is
For sure.
he
I
gets
thought he
stabbed
was
in the
done.
eye, and then it cuts to something else.
oh my god, yeah, poor Natalie though, getting
Oh yeah.
getting duped
On her
by
hand.
Deadite Mia, dude. Would hate to be in that cellar in the dark with her.
No
dude.
shit.
Yeah, and
Intense as fuck.
when Mia licks the fucking razor blade.
I love
Oh
it.
my
I
god!
lo- I remember
Just down her tongue.
When the
Made me
trailer
cringe
came out
again.
for this,
There's a couple
I'm pretty
scenes like
sure
that
in the
this
trailer
movie.
they didn't show the whole cutting, but they showed like it start to happen, and I was like, "Ooh, are they gonna do this? Are they gonna like?" And then I got to the movies and saw it, and I was like, "Oh, my
God.
god!"
And just the shot of like how she wakes up because she was trying to get out real quick and got pulled down, and she wakes up, and then there's just like a little bit of light coming in where you can
Yeah.
barely see her, and there's a little bit of light coming in there, and Mia just slowly emerges from the darkness, like climbing up. Very fucking creepy, dude. Want no parts of that. And now Natalie's arm/hand is going haywire like some vintage Evil Dead 2. Good God.
I loved
Yeah,
it.
but she fucking uses the fucking turkey carver.
Yeah.
Oh my
to cut
god!
it
Yeah, when
off.
it hits bone and she screams,
Ugh.
and dude, it shuts off the like power because I guess because she hit her bone.
Oh, yeah. Mia's like, no, bitch, don't cut it off. I love that shit,
Oh,
dude.
Mia, yeah, the whole time she's down there screaming and talking and like getting surprised when like somebody comes back, and then she's
She's like
laughing again.
controlling shit from
Yes,
down there
I
too,
fucking
like
love
doing
it.
this. And what's dope is she's telling her not to cut it off, but you can tell she's like tricking her because then she's under there like like laughing like bitch. You're
Then her
fucking yourself
standing
up.
there after she's like, I had to do it, and then her arm just falls on the
Oh,
ground.
yeah,
and I'm
she
like,
tells
oh
David.
my
I love the
God.
way it
cringe.
does that.
Yes.
She's like, oh, it's fine now too, talking to them,
Yes.
dude.
That would hurt.
And speaking of old Natalie, dude, I definitely would not want to be on the other end of that nail gun attack when
No.
she started going
Shit.
off. dude.
Eric Again,
Made
man,
me,
and David.
Think of Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, he takes what? I think it was like more than 20.
Just one in the
nails.
head. You talking about a big guy from Happy Gilmore? No.
No, Eric
Pins
takes
his,
him
like,
all in
hand.
his,
Yeah.
all-
Yeah, his
his
hand
hand
was
trying to
shit.
block.
That's all
it.
you could imagine. Like, God, but I can't take my hand down. Jesus, dude.
Turn your back.
Yeah, the
to
nail
it.
gun was a
Oh,
cool
yeah.
scene.
Dude, dodges death again, dude. Again. Once
Oh
again.
yeah,
It's
the
rare
nail
you
gun,
got
and then she
people like
grabs the crowbar
Yeah, and
and
beats
comes
his
over
head
and just
in.
hits him a few times with it.
And
Yeah.
beat the shit out of her brother, too, with it. Or not her brother, but Mia's brother.
that. Yeah, David.
I was like, oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
And this is where, like, how in the first one you said it, like, hits 11.
Mhm.
I think, like, once the face cutting thing happens, that's when this movie's just the rest,
Oh,
no holds bar
Jesus.
the rest
There's
of the
nothing.
movie.
Yeah, the rest of the movie is just attack.
Yeah. And it's incredible.
Oh my God. And David finally sees like he needs to burn this mother down, but then he decides I got to go full on Ash Williams on these hoes. And he's got a little plan maybe for his sister. But instead, Mia nearly drowns David, but Eric, you know, to the rescue.
Again.
But he is also stabbed in the process and finally
Yeah.
does succumb to his wounds.
But
He
you don't
dies.
think he does, though.
Yeah, you're
just
like, if you
fuck,
survived
he's gonna
everything
come-
else,
yeah, he'll
look at
come back.
Yeah, but I mean, he definitely did a decent job of redeeming himself throughout the whole movie, for sure,
Yeah.
which I love.
Give it up
Yeah.
for Eric.
And I can't even lie, dude. When David's trying to bury Mia, like watching Mia suffocate in that bag while she's
Yeah.
being buried alive would be so tough.
In
She's
her
just like,
normal voice.
she's like fucking breathe. She's like, help! I'm scared. I can't breathe. You'd be like, oh my God, it's my fucking sister, dude. Don't do this to me. Fuck
Exactly.
you. God,
David?
he's so mad. Yeah.
David?
Yeah, the way she's doing.
Why am
that.
I down here, David?
Like she just came back too.
Dude, it's
Oh, she's
so
so-
creepy.
I hate
Just
it.
had to put
Love
dirt
it.
on her.
Oh my God, dude. And I did like the whole kill, like the deadite and then bring her back aspect, though. I thought it added like a nice little
Yeah.
like emotional punch, like when he was trying to like, "Are you okay?" Like, and Mia is back. Mia made it. That's the end, right? Wrong.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus, dude. Eric is alive again. What? The man can't die.
Love you too much.
It turns out he cut a deal with the Deadites and he set this whole thing up. Just play. He was a Deadite all along. This makes so much sense. No, dude, but no, it's Deadite Eric, and he stabs David in the fucking throat. Dude. Jesus,
Which
Christ.
I loved.
Of course he turns
that.
around, he's
I
like-
loved it.
doing that
Yeah.
weird shit. I love that, and that fucking alarm's going like going off again. It's like fuck. This
I
movie's
hate
still
alarms.
going. Me too. Like in the morning,
Any alarm.
if there's a fire.
Is there a good alarm? Well, a fire alarm is probably.
There's
Yeah.
great alarms.
It's good and bad.
No, when you got off from school at 2:05.
That's the best alarm.
That's
yeah.
a good alarm.
That was a good
yeah,
one.
not
Lunch.
Yeah, the
The lunch
alarm. The
alarm.
alarm when like your food's ready.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a good alarm.
So there
Oh
are.
yeah,
so
there's
there
a
are.
few. Yeah, not many as good
There's
as
a
this though.
couple.
I love this situation. Yeah, dude. And David, man, he kind of goes out like a G though. He's like, "Fuck this. We're taking this whole thing out." Because Mia
Yeah.
goes outside, and he hits the gas tank with the double barrel,
Yes.
blowing him. And the Deadite, the kingdom come, and it's still not over.
No.
Yeah.
Mia has an uphill battle with you know, the living dead
Oh
girl
my God,
herself.
the Jeep scene. My
Loved it.
favorite scene in this
This
movie.
whole shit at the end is epic as fuck.
Yes.
It starts raining blood.
Yes,
Yeah, and
dude.
there has to
The
be like
excessive blood.
an alternate version of this where like "Raining Blood" by Slayer is playing. There's
the
gotta
background.
be.
Yeah.
Like I want to watch like the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. It's like
There's got to be a YouTube video. of that. I
dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
guarantee you there's a video of
Dude,
that.
I'm
Dude,
telling you, there's
Guitar
gotta be.
Hero, that song was so hard on Guitar
It's
Hero.
it's so funny. It's like well, that's a whole other. We talk about Guitar Hero. It's like 30 minutes later, and then that one. It's like y'all are over here like y'all have veered off so far. But yeah, there's got to be an alternate version of that. And as I said earlier in the movie, fuck running from this thing. It is creepy as fuck. Like this whole fucking scene. I love how Mia like grabs the chainsaw. Was so happy to see it utilized in here. Of course, her brother picked it up, but now
Yeah.
she's gonna really put it to real use. You're assuming, and use she does.
She
I
just brings it to her level.
Yeah.
She was like under the Jeep and cut its feet off, and now
Yeah.
it's looking her in the face.
Oh yeah, dude. One thing I was gonna say real fast. I like how the Deadite starts stabbing through the wall like that. That's like Raid Redemption vibes, where like Eco's fucking in the wall, and it's just like the knife's going through. That shit's always intense when they do that in movies. You're like, where's it coming
it gets
from?
her
Exactly
like leg. It gets her like thigh.
Her knee.
Oh,
the
that
knee
hurt
fucked
so
me
bad.
up. Yeah.
They made me cringe. I was like, ugh.
Oh yeah, and how about her having to rip her own hand
That
off?
right there, dude.
Maybe cringe.
That every time
It's
you're
my
like,
favorite
"Ah."
scene in this movie, but at the same time, I'm just
You
like,
fucking hate it.
I don't want to
think you
watch it,
could
but I
do
can't
that.
help it.
No, dude. You'd pass out from the pain.
I think. Do you mean like you just wouldn't be
Plus
able to
you're
bear
still-
it, or you don't?
I don't know
think
if you
could?
could
Depends on your
physically do
adrenaline,
that.
though.
Well, that's why I was wondering, because he was going a different route. I'm wondering if maybe the impact of such a heavy car, if it like basically did almost cut it off. So then
'Cause
she
you-
had to finish the job rather than like her just starting from scratch.
Yeah, she didn't start from scratch. I think the vehicle.
Yeah, I
Like,
think that
It was
was
on her
separate-
hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it broke
it
it and cut
separated
it
it.
too.
Probably.
It
dug
wasn't
in
like her
real
just
deep.
pulling her arm off. No.
Yeah, I think that's how like I would explain. But even then, it's a horror movie.
But yeah, I
you know
think
they're gonna
Tyler's
do
right.
that.
You're passing out from.
Yeah. Either
Pain
way.
if you
you're-
Yeah, but
rip
that's a
your own
different way
hand
to
off.
look at it.
Plus, like your skin.
But then
like
again,
the flap of
adrenaline-
skin. You're trying to pull
Dude,
that.
slowly ripping like that, though, the
So
way the
that's-
skin was ripped.
That's another thing to take into consideration, though. Adrenaline of like
Yeah.
a fucking this living dead thing. You're like, oh my god.
I would
like,
try
maybe
it at
you would
least.
stay awake.
I would
I'd
try
die.
it.
Let's
I
do it.
died.
Let's do a test. We'll do it for Monday Mayhem.
My
I'll
body
drop a
got you.
car. I'll flip. We'll tip it over on
Well,
you.
you'd have to use something heavier in the car because I would just end up flipping it back over.
Yeah. Okay. That's true. I didn't think about that. But anyway, she
Tough Rodney.
lose her hand, and I absolutely love how she sticks the chainsaw straight
yeah.
through this bitch's
Yes.
face. And it's just
Beautiful.
like-
I like I love how the camera goes to side angle real
Yeah.
quick, and then it's just nothing but like the chainsaw going up and down.
It's
and
violent.
dude. This whole movie is, but the violence keeps escalating, which you don't think it could, but it does with every scene.
It does.
It's like, fuck,
it
man.
does some more. 100%, dude. Good lord.
Then what happens to Mia?
Mia? Well, she's just Mama Mia.
She just
Mamma
chill at the
mia.
cabin till the
of course.
Police
the water goes down.
Yeah, she's got to wait for that blood to go out.
She's
She's
gotta
gonna
wait
swim
at the
across
house.
creek. Yeah, dude.
What's the deleted scene y'all talking
The
about?
post-credit scene, it's
Yeah.
literally just Ash going,
Groovy.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's in like a shadow form. You can't see his like face, like it's like shadowed out.
Oh, so it
He's
makes
like in a
it
dark
worse.
room. No, that's awesome because I was like, oh my god, he's coming back, and he did in a sense with
Yeah.
Ash vs Evil Dead.
oh, yeah. All right, guys, you ready for scores?
Oh god, these are about to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tyler, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. Coming in fourth place, Army of Darkness. I give it a 4.1.
Oh,
Damn.
God.
That went up a full point since we were talking about it.
It was a 3.1.
Yeah, for real. Evil Dead 2 is third at 5.6.
Ooh.
The original Evil Dead 6.2. And the fourth one, 9.6.
What?
Damn.
Minus 3 points, 6.6.
Huh? Oh,
I
6.6.
ain't giving no Evil Dead.
I was shocked. I was like, what?
No. 9.6 for Evil Dead.
Damn, dude, so you really liked them. Hell yeah. All right, Josh.
Yeah, they're
You
pretty
want me to
good.
go or
Yeah.
Rodney?
Rodney, go.
Okay, so coming in at fourth place, I'll have to do.
Do you want me to go? You don't know.
Yeah, because this is kind of tough.
Fourth place, Army of Darkness. I give it a 5.2. Started out really strong for me and then just went
Yeah.
right downhill. That opening, before he goes into the woods, it was at like a high 6, low 7 for me, and then falls off a cliff. Third place, the original, The Evil Dead, gets a 5.6. Second place is going to be Evil Dead, the newer one. It's going to get a 6. And then my favorite one was Evil Dead 2. It's getting a 9.4, minus 3.
Oh, fuck you both. Y'all got me both of that. I was like, where? I'm like, oh.
Like, do you really think we go from like 5s up to a 9 point?
Well, Josh, I didn't know if he was pulling that trick. He's like, I actually really did love this one. All right.
Second one I thought was the best one.
That's crazy.
All right, Rodney.
Yeah, so fourth place, it sucks, but I'll have to go on and
This
do.
movie sucks.
No.
No, it sucks to predict
It sucks to put
'cause there's
this
so
in
many
the
good movies.
end, but Army of Darkness, just
Yes.
because of like the tone difference in it.
Yes.
But I still Army of Darkness was the first Evil Dead movie I watched. Like when I
cult
was
classic.
younger,
Everybody's
I
seen
didn't
that
watch 1 and 2 first. I watched
got
Army
you.
of Darkness.
Watch Evil Dead
So
2
it's
first.
like got a lot of
Wore it
nostalgia
out.
to me. But I give Army of Darkness like a 7.5. So
Okay.
Beautiful.
number 3 goes to Evil Dead 2. And Evil Dead 2 is a great movie. Just about great.
You can say that again.
It's dude, the practical effects in it, everything with like the blood coming into full effect in Evil Dead 2. He's like, yeah, more blood and everything. The decisions were stupid, but that doesn't stop it from being good. But I give Evil Dead 2 an 8.3. Then Evil Dead is number 2 with the original Evil Dead. It's a classic. It's scary. It's highly intense. The POVs and everything. It's just a scary movie for real. With the little nitbits of humor in it. I give the original Evil Dead an 8.5, and then The Bad Boy. Dude, the remake Evil Dead is one of my favorite horror movies of all time.
For real.
I fucking love this movie so much. Everything about the tone change, but it's what I feel like Evil Dead should be. But I get that back in those, the times or whatever, it was different. But dude, everything Fede Alvarez directing it, the blood, the reason for them being out there, just everything in general. This movie does get a 9.1 for me.
Ooh.
So yeah,
-3.
minus 0.
What if he did?
Yeah, he's like -3 on every one of my scores.
He talked it up so much. Like, I love this movie.
You got playing this out.
-3.
No, yeah, not.
Okay, you're like -3 on every single one of my scores. Brandon, you have the floor. I'm like, wait a minute. Damn.
Yeah,
All right.
I love
That's
it.
My
crazy.
number 4 is going to be the same as Rodney's, Army of Darkness, and it's actually the exact same score as Rodney's, 7.5 out of 10. This is still such an enjoyable, fun flick, but at the end of the day, I love my Evil Dead in the Woods, but I understand why they switched it up at this point. It's, like I said, it's so fucking fun. Such a good flick. Y'all shocked me with y'all's reactions to these
It's
flicks.
like a breather. I mean, if you're watching all 4 back to back, Army
Yeah.
of Darkness is like a
Change
okay.
of
We
pace.
can we can
Complete
just
change
chill
of pace.
before we
We
get
can
to
just
that.
have
He's like,
fun.
yeah,
Mayhem.
yeah, dopeness. My number 3 is the one you said was your number 1, Evil Dead, the reboot remake. This movie, the first time I watched this movie, I thought it sucked.
Really?
I was like, what is this? This ain't no Evil Dead. Like, where's Ash? I think I was just judging it in some, like, weird way. You gotta think, like, I was, like, 20, so I was probably looking for something completely different. I wasn't, like, solely into, like, just, like, the aspects and different things in the movie. I just wanted a bloody Evil Dead movie again. And the trailer, I didn't like at all, actually. So I went in with a bad vibe. But it grows on me every time I've watched it. I mean, now it's pretty much at its rating because I've seen it, like, 15 times, it seems like. And I love this movie. I really do. I love it. Like you said, the reasonings. I think Mia is just fucking awesome. Amazing character. Love her. And Fidesz Alvarez's direction.
Dude,
Everything about it. It's
flawless.
just fucking impeccable. They need to team up and do another fucking movie, dude. Damn it. Evil Dead gets 8.5 out of 10 to me.
Nice.
And number 2, I'll go with the first Evil Dead. Evil Dead is a movie I've grown to appreciate even more as I've gotten older just because of how fucking terrifying and scary it is. It legitimately is a scary movie, and its raw grittiness is just, it's so rare when you get a flick like that that's epic and that gritty. I give it an 8.7 out of 10. And then what's always been my favorite, Evil Dead 2. One of my favorite horror movies of all time. I adore this movie. It's a perfect mashup of everything. It's Ash coming into his own. And it's just badass beyond belief.
It is.
Evil Dead 2 gets a 9.2 out of 10 for me.
Nice.
Love it. Anyways, guys,